Yellow! Welcome to A Moment with Abby. Ding! Y'all, I must be transparent about this podcast. Yesterday's show was nerve-wracking for me. All this weekend, I not only researched information for the podcast, but I also learned how to edit my audio. I really want this 10 to 20 minutes to be worth your time. So I made sure that I cut out some breaths or some pauses to make sure that it flowed. And it also was different because I researched some things and I wanted to make sure that I was not just talking out of my butt, and I also wanted to provide everybody with like sources and things. So I was freaking a nervous wreck. Here I was, super nervous, sick, and unsure of myself until I got a WhatsApp ding on my phone. I don't know if you know this about me, but I am a mommy and daddy's girl. My whole life, I've looked to my parents' approval, not in a negative way, but in a I want to make them proud way. I will forever be that little girl dancing on my grandparents' fireplace, telling them to look at me while I sing, or riding my bike in a circle reciting the Pledge of Allegiance in Spanish. My parents will always indulge my need to be seen and tell me how wonderful I am. All of that to say, my mom loved the last episode, and I was able to release the nervous energy I was holding on to. Because I'm a big baby who still needs her mom. Oh, and my brother is a brat. All right, enough with my therapy session. Now on with today's episode. It's TV Tuesday. Ding. Every day should have a theme song, right? I want to start with a show that really piqued my interest when we first moved here in 2018. When we got cable for the first time, one of the first shows that we watched, or that I watched on my own, was Gogglebox. This show started in 2013 on the All 4 network here in the UK. It is people watching TV talking about their opinions about what they are watching. Why would anyone find this entertaining? Because it just is. The US tried to make Gogglebox happen on the cable network Bravo. I really enjoy Gogglebox because it is simple. It's a simple format. They present certain TV shows. We'll say about 4 or 5 shows will be discussed on Gogglebox. And there will be about maybe 5 or 6 families discussing what they're watching. And I have found so many new shows because of Gogglebox that it's not only entertaining, but it's informative. And I do like to get a little something from my TV shows. There's, I guess, participants. I want to say characters, but they're really participants in Gogglebox. And there are 3 sets of people that I really enjoy. One of them is Jenny and Lee. They live in Hull. I can never say it right. They live up north, in the north of England, and they live in Hull. But I want to say it in their accent. I'm just not good at a northern accent. But Hull. Anywho, they are hilarious. They're best friends. They record in Jenny's caravan, which is a mobile home, but they call them caravans here. And they are just hilarious. They laugh with each other. They quarantined with each other when we had our first lockdown. And they are funny without realizing that they're funny. Jenny is a little kind of flighty. She forgets some things. She's just funny. Lee he just cracks on her all the time, but it's lighthearted, and I just love their relationship. Another couple that I really enjoy is Mary and Giles. They are a married couple, and I want to say it with their accent, but I'm gonna okay. They live in Wiltshire, Anyways, it is west of London in the west of England, and they are the most proper, not proper people. They met way back while Giles was, I guess, studying art, and his wife Mary was like his muse, his model. And I'm not sure exactly what they do now. They have a book out or something about their experience in life, and they are hilarious. Like, she is so prim and proper, and he just wants to get at her. She's straight-laced, and he is the comedian, but subtle. Then there's another set of, I guess, friends, Mary and Marina. I'm not sure exactly where they live, but I believe it is north, maybe near Manchester, not sure. But they are two older ladies that live within the same building, and they are hilarious. They laugh about like silly things. They laugh about dirty things, because let me tell you, Gogglebox does have one of my favorite TV shows that I shocked my parents with, Naked Attraction. It's a dating show that you pick your contestants on this show by their naked bodies. Like I said, somehow Gogglebox works here in the UK. Naked Attraction works here in the UK with that same mindset. I'm not sure if it'll work in the US. It would not work in the US. It would probably be on like Showtime After Dark or something. Mary and Marina, they are precious, but I know that they make dirty jokes all the time. They're probably the ladies that will, if someone says like balls, or like hee hee hee, because maybe that's why I like them, because they remind me of, or they are who I would think I would be as an older person. Anywho, so there's a few shows that I have discovered through Gogglebox. One of them is The Third Day. Oh my gosh, it is confusing. I am very artsy-fartsy when it comes to art direction of TV shows or movies or whatever, because I wanted to be a music video director. Didn't work out, but it was something that I had aspired to be, and I still have some interest in it. The Third Day stretches my mind in a way that it's off-putting. There's a lot of angles that the camera makes you feel off, which is the point of the show, really. And there's a lot of like focus, like hyper focus on like someone's face, and everything else is blurred out. And I know it's on purpose. It's just off-putting, and it doesn't make sense. And I know that's the point, but this is not a review on The Third Day, but I guess it is kind of a review on The Third Day. If you have seen it, let me know what you thought of it, because we've only seen half, and they will be showing the next half soon. The first half stars Jude Law. The second half stars another lady. I'm not sure. She's another British actress who is fantastic in everything, and I wish I would have researched that point. But let me know if you've seen it. Another one that I really enjoy from Gogglebox is the Yorkshire Vet. Oh, that accent, the Yorkshire accent, is my favorite here. Now, I love them all, honestly. Like, I think because of Gogglebox, I have learned the accents that go with different regions. Although the Scottish accent will forever be my favorite, because even though I'm a Mexican American, there's got to be some Scottish in there, right? Because it feels like home when I go to Scotland. Anywho, I really love the Yorkshire Vet. I don't remember, but I don't think they watch this other show. It's called My Yorkshire Farm, about this family that lives out in the Yorkshire Dales, which is super hilly area up north. And they have a farm full of livestock, and there's 100 million kids, and they all help raise livestock. They do homeschool, one's in college. It's a whole thing. And honestly, I watch not only for like the crazy aspect of raising children and livestock all together in the middle of nowhere, but also their accents. Oh my gosh, it is beautiful. Like Yorkshire. I can't do it, but if anything, look up the Yorkshire accent. I really love it. Anywho, That was a tangent. Sorry. I started watching The Yorkshire Vet because of Gogglebox and my friend Jenny. When you think of a vet in the States, we think of like domestic vets, right? The ones that deal with dogs, cats, all that. This deals with livestock. And there's always going to be a hand up the rear, or there's going to be like some testicles chopped off at some point. That's basically the whole premise of The Yorkshire Vet. There you go. You probably don't have to watch it, but that's it. And let me tell you, because of everything that I have seen on The Yorkshire Vet, I think I could be a Yorkshire Vet, because it is in there. It's in the muck of it. All right. Another one that I watched, or that I found, is Killing Eve. Ooh, that Villanelle. Oh, she's evil, but I love her, and there's some redemption with her, and it's so good. I really enjoy that show. I really highly suggest you watch Killing Eve. And maybe look into Gogglebox, YouTube, Facebook. I'm trying to think of all the other platforms. They should have like clips here and there of Gogglebox for you guys to enjoy. If I did a rating system, I would give this 10 out of 10 Ricos, which is a lot. All right, so let's go on to a mini-series streaming on Netflix that I watched with my husband over the weekend. It is The Queen's Gambit. Oh, it is so good. Starring Anya Taylor-Joy from Thoroughbred and Peaky Blinders. It is based on the novel by Walter Tevis. This show is about an orphan in the 1950s and 60s who realizes her talent for chess. She has an intuition about movements and everything about chess, but who knew that chess could be so entertaining? To watch someone play chess, it's actually like intriguing. I didn't think that'd be a big deal, or as entertaining as it was. My husband and I, we sped through it over the weekend because of lockdown 2. We have nowhere to go, so we have nothing but time. So we finished it over the weekend, and it is enthralling. It not only deals with a girl with her trauma of her past, but it also deals with addiction and then overcoming both trauma and addiction in a way that could be helpful, positive, or something. It's just a really good show. 10 out of 10 Ricos for The Queen's Gambit, which apparently is also like a chess move or a chess succession of movements. I don't know. It's very clever. I highly recommend it. I also want to discuss a show that I'm really looking forward to. I love a period drama. A new show called Bridgerton is coming out soon on December 25th here in the UK. I don't know what it's going to be in America or if it's already out. It's a modern take on Edwardian society. I'm so excited about it. It is basically Shondaland from Shonda Rhimes, like her whole dynasty, remaking Gossip Girl in the 1800s. This show is based on the novel of the same name by Julia Quinn. If this show's any good, there are 8 of the books to make into TV shows. So there's going to be plenty of material if this does well. I watched the trailer for this and I was so excited. I love it. I love the outfits. I love the costumes. I love the hairstyles. I like the reimagined idea of what society would look like then, because it just looks really pretty as well. Once I watch that show, I will give my Rico rating. I'm hoping that I would give it a high rating, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. So today I talked about Gogglebox. I talked about The Queen's Gambit and this new show called Bridgerton. The Queen's Gambit and Bridgerton should be on Netflix in the UK to stream. And Gogglebox is found on all 4 here in the UK on whatever cable network you're watching it from. So for our good of the day, I want you guys to do something for yourself. Maybe you've been saving that face mask for a special day, or you have been wanting to take that run you've been putting off, or you have a piece of hidden candy somewhere. Today, do as my favorite poets once stated, quote, treat yourself. Thank you, Donna and Tom from Parks and Rec. I will treat myself. Thank you so much for listening today. If there's a TV show that you've watched that you really enjoy, if you have watched any of the shows that I have discussed, let me know if we have the same opinions about stuff or if I am just off the mark. I hope to see you tomorrow for Whining Wednesday. I'm ready to vent. I'm ready to get it out. Please join me tomorrow. I will talk to y'all later. Bye!